Welcome back, Commanders. The Zemley Ninja here. And when we last left off, we just successfully found the music sheet for James O'Haron. Now it looks like we have a new site to go to. It's time to deliver the goods so we can get our pay. I've kind of come to the point now where I feel like I'm getting close to endgame, so right now, wasting soldiers to defend havens isn't really worth anything to me, except if I need points. I'm not gonna go do an extreme mission and possibly lose everybody just for some couple of supplies I don't need right now. So we're gonna skip that and focus on main story missions at the moment.
New Jericho, hiding their havens behind walls.
So frightened of infection.
Frightened of change. Clinging to the old world, to everything that is
Already lost.
Yes.
The walls of Jericho will fall.
Yes. As they fell before. Yes. Yes. You cannot keep change out with walls.
The flood comes.
Water eats away at stone. You cannot build fast enough. Yes.
Okay, whatever it seems like the wall of Jericho is, it looks like it's pissing off the disciples. Okay, it looks like the walls of Jericho is a project. It looks like its bonus effects are Pandoran attacks on Phoenix bases are reduced by 1 threat level. Fortunately, I'm already aligned with every single faction, so anything that they create in terms of research, I instantly get. So I'm instantly gonna put the walls of Jericho and knock that out right now.
Research complete.
I'm gonna change up the research queue, and since we're almost done with the proto-civilization, the telepathic nodule will come next. And then we'll look at advanced melee weapons, mutagen harvesting, and basically anything else that we can look at.
The disciples of New Haven is under attack.
Okay, based on
Haven
the
destroyed.
evidence that Phoenix Point has gathered,
Research complete.
it points to a single conclusion that there was actually a civilization that existed more than 200 million years ago on this planet, and in fact that they surrounded the entire globe, but unfortunately, they seem to have been wiped out by some kind of unknown force. Oh, Mass Effect. I'm sorry. But there seems to be a small group who did survive this unknown cataclysm, and those that survived intermingled with Homo sapiens and passed along their language and history, or pieces of it, which form the basis of the flood myth that are so common in so many cultures around the world. If the unknown force was the Pandoran virus, then how did they defeat it? That's the thing that we need to find out now. So here's a nice change of pace. It's actually giving us 2 sites where to continue finding Dr. Stimes. But only one is the right location. You have to pick one, which I find interesting. It's a little different than the linear path we've been on so far.
Haven destroyed.
And of course, the best thing about aligning with a faction is as soon as they complete a research project, you instantly gain the benefit from it. As you can see here, they finished shredding technology, and that means we can use this technology for ourselves immediately.
Research complete.
And now this weapon is basically looks like the horror orb is basically looks like it's a shredding shotgun, which is very awesome. I'd love to make one of these and hit somebody at close range with it. Also, the fact that it also shoots acid is an even bigger plus.
The disciples of New Haven is under attack.
I'm mostly saving here because I'm not actually sure if I deliver this, will he actually give me something or will I have a fight on my hands. It looks like he's just gonna sit down and looks like he's gonna play the music. I'm sure after he finishes, I'll get my reward. Come on, give me my goodies. And that is a nice amount of goodies, especially material and tech. I really needed them. Food is always a bonus as well. Thanks to the reward I received from O'Haran, I think it's time to go on a nice little shopping spree. Time to go buy some new things and create some much-needed supplies for my party. Alright, we're gonna make a high-tier Gorgon Eye, which is the high-level laser PDW, personal defense weapon. Very good at eating through armor. Ever since I started reading about the horror, it's been on my mind, so let's put that on the list. Of course, we gotta make a couple of clips. What's the point of making a weapon with nothing no ammo? And I think we'll add the Sanctifier, which is an acid handgun, which I kind of want to start putting those in instead of regular pistols on my characters. Add in a couple of grenades. This is a big acid, shopping cart at the moment. Of course, a couple of clips of the Piranha. We're running low on that. And I think that's about it. Probably maybe a couple of Raven clips too. Yeah. We have researches taken care of and we finished shopping. So it's time to see if we can find where Dr. Stimes is. And like many things in Phoenix Point, it's never that easy. In this case, we have 2 different locations. And not only are they different, but they're also on 2 different continents as well. So we have to figure out where I'm gonna send which team to which location. Looks like one is set in the middle of Africa, and looks like the other is set what could be considered Antarctica. Or at least heading towards that direction anyway.
Haven destroyed. New Jericho Haven.
We're gonna take a brief pause so I could tell you who the new recruits are. Hopefully I find some good selection this time. But I do like the RNG here when it comes to recruiting grabbing recruits. You just can't pick anybody. You have to be able to take their positives and negatives as is. So before I even really start reading many of them, I'm instantly looking at Kira. Hunter Nightingale. Not only is she a sniper, but she also has snipers as well. So we're gonna throw her in a Phoenix Point R&D 7 base. Honestly, I picked whichever team made it to their first location. So in this case, we're in the middle of Africa. We're gonna take this one, and hopefully this is the location where Stein was last seen. Well, let's do a quick save and let's get her done. Okay, this is the Manticore 1 team, which is basically general assault, assault rifle, sniper, and a couple of AoE weapons like grenade launchers. Hopefully this will be enough for whatever enemies we see in this location. Now, I gotta admit, my first thought is I don't believe I've ever seen this map before. I guess this would be a ruins type map. But looks like there's a lot of trees and rock formations to hide behind and shoot. Alright, looks like we've already spotted a couple of enemies already. We got at least 2 up front. What I'm more worried about is the guys coming from the side.
I see them.
There's a Triton right there in front of the objective. Well, first things first, I gotta start getting my people out of this corner. Start moving them around, because now that a couple of enemies I'm sure have been alerted to my position. And if not, they're about to be in a second. Now, since we already see 2 enemies right there, let's begin assault. We're gonna use the boom blast so I can get that extra range and that little extra doof. Thanks to Kevin's grenade launcher. All right, let's go say hello. Nice. Armor damage is always a plus, as well as leg damage. Now, it looks like I can't hit them both. I'm gonna choose the farther one so I can at least do damage on both of them. Excellent. Disabled his head and his arm. That'll at least screw with his mobility, and the bleed function is always a bonus.
Standing by.
Right now, I'm trying to see if I can have Wax hit somebody from far range. He could try to hit that Manic Alpha Triton, but I kind of want, I don't want to miss. You'd be surprised, and even when it seems like you got the shot, somehow it just doesn't work out. Alright, so we're going to take quick aim since we moved him, so it'll only take 2 pips to fire. Yeah, that looks like a better shot. As you can see, with these high-tier enemies, they have a lot of life now. Also, I cut off his legs, so now he can't really do much in terms of movement.
Ready for action. Be right there.
Like, here's the crazy thing. I've never really thought of stealth much in this kind of game. I mean,
Sprinting.
you know, you get spotted, or I'm not sure if you can do extra damage if you're in stealth. It's never really clear to me. I mean, apparently, you know, they can't see him. I'm not sure if that means I could run and get the artifact, or I'd have to
Repositioning.
not be seen and not fire. I don't know. It's always been... I'm really unsure on how stealth works in this game. I mean, besides the initial beginning assault where enemies don't know where you are.
Ready to engage.
Yeah, I don't even know why I'm even looking at this guy from this range with the goddamn short-range weapon. It's fucking dumb. But we'll just put him in Overwatch for now. And this is the best thing about quick aim. At least this way, with quick aim, you can, after you take a shot with the sniper rifle, you can at least move a little bit further out of position if you need to. And honestly, enemy AI has always been a bit odd to me in terms of how they position themselves. Sometimes you can see what they're going. You can see exactly what they do, but sometimes they just move themselves out of positions, like out in the open. You know, I'm not gonna complain. There's a free shot on you if I can. It looks like they have multiple enemies guarding the objective, so that at least that makes sense. Maybe those other 2 characters moving off to the side. Maybe that's why they're positioned there, so if I come right for the objective, I get instantly attacked. Boy, I'll goddamn tell you, man. Enemies in this game just want to kill my sniper. They just want to kill Wax. I don't know why. Maybe it's his high body count. I don't know. But they know he's dangerous.
Comms online.
It can't be an
Hostile
XCOM type
miss.
game without you missing when it seems like you obviously got the shot. I mean, come on, man. His head is huge. And another thing, you'd be surprised at how much damage you can do with a pistol. I mean, it's not so much as the big hit damage, it's how many shots you can take. Now, is this a bit over the top? It is. Is it fun? I love hitting somebody point blank with the Deceptor. It's ridiculous. So, I've had this character have the Destiny 3 weapon for a long time. I just had no idea what it is, so I'm trying it out for the first time.
Yes.
So, this weapon is so weird. It's a straight line. As long as you can see the straight line, you can hit them point blank, and you do some decent damage. But it's how they show you how you use this weapon. See, look at it. Looks like I'm shooting
Attack
from my
successful.
dick. I love it.
Ready.
Scratch up another kill for Wes. And this shows why will points towards the middle to end of the game become so vital. Definitely helps you able to take another shot, especially if you're a sniper. Of course, I missed that one, but can't get them all, right?
Standing by.
So I'm about to drop the turret right here, but then I think to myself, I want the turret to be able to see in multiple directions. If I had dropped in that first location I was at, that would have been that huge wall in the way. I'll be honest, watching enemies die as soon as their turn is over never gets old.
Oh!
See, that's always weird. It's always like, it seems that the camera's a bit too slow to catch everybody's action from one after another when it comes to the enemy's attacks.
Not now, please.
So I'm gonna definitely use my medkit here. I've taken too many shots from my sniper. Since snipers are kind of basically glass cannons. A couple of good shots and they go down like toilet paper.
Aiming.
Okay, we're gonna use Boom Blast again, which drops the amount of action points needed to fire the grenade by 1, but also gives us a 50% boost in range when it comes to shooting the grenades, which kind of, when you use it at the right moments with enough power, you hit just about anybody on other sides of the map, as you can see here. The only question is, which guys do I want to hit? I think right now the greatest threat right now is the Tritons, because they have the long range, and of course he uses the Pain Chameleon to hide himself. The good thing about, if you're staring at where the Pain Chameleon is, you can tell exactly where they go. So now that he's moved closer to this other enemy, I can blow up both of them at the same time. There we go. As you can see, even though I can't see how much damage I did to him, I did do damage.
Comms online.
And since this enemy is out in the open, I'm going to use my laser pistol, and you're going to watch that damage come really high. Look at that, 45, 90, just disabled his body, and then killed. The reason I'm using Free HK's pistol instead of his sniper rifle is because that particular sniper rifle is used to capture enemies. It stuns them, it doesn't kill them, it does very little damage. So the pistol was the better option in that scenario.
No time to waste.
The reason why I get these angles for the Destiny weapon is because it's actually a small device by the character's feet. But since the camera has a view of their torso and above, you don't see the device most of the time. So it looks like, of course, as I said before, it looks like I'm shooting from my groin area and shooting lasers from... Since I can't see that character behind the tree very well, I'm going to use the Odin grenade to take care of the tree for me. And let me go use my boy Wax to take care of this fool in the open. There we go. Since all the characters in this map are pretty high tier, you're not going to find many of them falling into panic due to loss of will points. Because these enemies at this point in the game have tons of will points. Some as many between 20 to 40.
Running.
Guarda aí!
Alright, right here I'm gonna use the Enforcer, which isn't a very powerful weapon, but I'm gonna call my shots on which body parts I want. As you can see here, I'm breaking them down piece by piece. Take that arm down, and take him down.
Ready for action.
We've pretty much killed enough of the main forces at this point. All that's left now is just to clean up and then grab the item we need. And then the mission should be over.
Running.
Comms online. Using.
Aw, don't you know? You can't escape the groin laser.
Be right there. Reposition.
Aiming.
What's that to say, man? Wax gets it done.
No time to waste.
So close!
On my way.
I purposely left the heavy here so I could draw the siren out. He'll take the hit. He's got heavy armor, that's fine. He has 70, that's good. But now that the siren's out in the open, everybody in my party can lay it to waste.
Moving out.
Here.
axe isn't perfect, but fortunately we have enough will points where you can take another quick aim shot at it.
On it.
Comms online.
Sometimes if you know your weapon isn't powerful enough, all you really want to do is bleed a body part. Because bleed will help out a lot. Another reason I let Kevin stay there, because I knew I gave him the mercy. That body in. There we go.
Ready to engage.
Ready for action.
Yeah, there's no point hitting shooting the Deceptor when that giant tree's in the fucking way. So we'll just overwatch, see if he'll move from that position. If he does, then we got him.
Aiming.
Yeah, honestly, I'm talking about this guy far right in this corner is just kind of an AI flung. It's an AI problem. I don't know. I don't know why that enemy is just standing in the corner anywhere. But, you know, free kill, right? Yeah, this guy's running at me, and then he puts his shield down in the opposite position of the guy he's next to. I just have no idea what that's about.
Engage.
But I'll take the kill, though.
Enemy killed.
I'm on the move.
Well, the Deceptor is inaccurate,
All I need is
but I don't need to kill him. I just need to do enough damage to let Bleed do the rest, which should do it. Just need to end the turn, and there he goes. And this match is over. And with that, this mission is over, and so is the video. Alright, next time we'll see exactly what we found in these ruins, and hopefully something that'll help us further along in the game. See you later, Commanders. Alright, hope you guys liked the video. If you liked the video, like and subscribe. Or comment about what you liked about the video or disliked. Alright, people, take care. I'm out.